Hello,
What
welcome.
up?
Welcome back to our channel.
My name is Oliver.
And I'm Simone, and we all the Williams.
Welcome to the Williams family journey.
Woo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Yay. Yay. We haven't been here in almost a month.
Yeah, almost a
Almost a
month.
month.
Yeah.
So, we are going to do the good old updates. This is update from week 31 to now, which is Simone is currently today 8 months pregnant. So she is 34. We're going on our 35th week today
Yeah.
in 2 days
Yeah, on Friday.
on Friday.
Today's
So
Wednesday.
you got it. All right. So what we're gonna get into is how Simone's feeling, what's been going on up to this point, and see what happens from there. All right. So I don't know how far. Well, as you can see, the setup has changed. I should address that. Simone has we bought a lazy boy rocking chair, so Simone could put her feet up due to some of the symptoms that's been propping up.
Not really symptom. Just this is comfortable.
Yeah, but also some of the symptoms that's been coming up.
Okay.
Yeah. So anything else? Anything else new before we discuss you in particular? Anything else is going on?
Well, that's what we're gonna talk about.
Yeah, but in particular, I'm gonna get into particulars, but in general, or is anything's been going on?
uh,
Answer how you feel.
I mean, it's been going. It's been going well. It's been going how it's supposed to.
And that's the answer. All right, so I guess we'll get specific.
Yeah.
So the last was it? Forgetting the dates now. The 20th, right? March 21st is when we went our Babymoon.
Uh-huh.
All right,
March 20th. Yes.
all right. So let's go. Week before that, we had a midwife appointment. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. That was a visit right before we supposed to go, so make sure that she's okay with us traveling,
Yeah.
and just giving her, telling her what we're gonna do from So it's okay.
Yeah. Do you remember any updates from that? I remember she gave us precautions about traveling.
Yeah. She did. She was telling me to make sure I get up, I stretch, drink some water, and she was happy that our flight wasn't straight flight. We had a layover, stuff like that. She's like, no, everything is going well. Just make sure during the flight, you get up and
Yeah. Just be cautious.
be cautious. Yeah, I actually I brought with me my what's that? Compression socks? What is it?
Compression.
Compression socks. But I was just so hot that I didn't get to wear them on the plane. So we saw her. She was okay with me moving. She said everything is going well, and like I said, she gave us the little tips to make sure that we have a safe flight. Yep.
Okay. So the reason why the lazy boy, even though you wanted, because we were trying to decide on like on a glider chair and stuff like that. We were trying to see which one works and things like that. And we went to Home Goods and she liked the chair there, and I saw it was a lazy boy. So went on the site. They were having a sale. So we decided to check out a lazy boy store around the way, and she liked this one. This one fits her. So that one works. But the reason why we got it and this one it reclines is because your ankles has been swelling up and down.
Not too much. Not
No,
too
not
crazy.
not crazy, but
Yeah.
it's up and down. So
Yeah.
just for her to when she sits down have her
My feet
legs
up.
up. Yeah, because there's no other way to do that here. So
Yeah. And also, it's very comfortable.
yeah, that too. And then after the plane ride, your ankle swelled up. Did you feel it when you were there, or you felt it when you came back?
After the first flight, it didn't swell up. I feel like when did it swell? I feel like it was like after this.
It did though, right?
No, I think maybe it was a flight from Jamaica to New York.
Yeah, I know. At some point, it did. I'm saying.
Yeah, at some point it did.
That
Yeah.
if it made you feel uncomfortable because you said your sneakers were tight.
Yeah. I think maybe from a flight from Jamaica to New York, that's probably when it swelled up.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's it's not an issue, but
Yeah.
it's been something that's been popping up. So
Yeah.
trying to get nip that in the bud.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about now because you can't remember what's going on in the past. How you feeling? Anything's changing?
Since that pregnancy, I mean, since that pregnancy, since that checkup, uh, I mean, I feel like things are going well. Like third trimester, a little bit of nausea is coming back, and some days are a little bit worse than the others, but it's still not as worse as it was in the first trimester. And I could tell my energy is literally going down. I have more days when I'm more tired now than before. So I, like today and the day before yesterday, like during the day, I'm just kind of like almost like just sitting down doing nothing. But surprising, by the end of the day, that's when I have a little bit more energy. So when I do have some energy later on, that's when I go and do my steps and work out a little bit. But definitely, I can see my strength going down. I still don't have any. I don't have any back pain, thank God. So the only thing that's been up and down is just like my ankle swelling, up and down, not too crazy. Sometimes I could tell if my ring's is a little bit tight. I could tell, okay, yeah, my ankle definitely swell a little bit. So energy is going down. My appetite is fine. My cravings are not like I don't have first, second trimester cravings. They decent. My cravings are decent. I have been able to go without eating out, which is kind of like which is nice. Um, so yeah, so uh, baby's moving way more.
Baby's moving, and the baby's getting bigger. Like
Yeah.
if you don't, like if you blink, Simone's belly gets bigger.
Yep. And
So, yo, sorry.
yeah, and also before I feel like the baby used to only move when I was like not doing anything, right? But now even when I'm working out, even today I was working out earlier, the baby's moving. So just like you could just the strength is just like his or her strength is just getting greater and greater. And but the good thing is when I go to sleep, there's no movement.
Yeah. So you don't have. Well, you haven't been experiencing insomnia. You've been sleeping.
I've been sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless I just go to bed late.
Well, yeah. We'll say through the night and things like
Yeah,
that.
through the night I have been
Yeah.
sleeping, except when I have to wake up to go to the like lately I have been using the bathroom again a little bit more, right? It had kind of had slowed down, but it's coming back. I have to like now I think I find myself using the bathroom like 2 to 3 times.
But when you come back, you go to sleep.
Yeah, I'll go to
Yeah.
sleep.
Okay.
I go to sleep. Sometime I wake up if I'm trying to turn and turn position, but I go to sleep and I stay asleep.
Yeah.
So I don't have any. I can't say that I have any issue sleeping. So yeah, surprisingly, the baby will move even when I'm working out, even when I'm moving, because it never used to be like that. It used to just be like when I'm sitting down for a little bit of time, then the baby start moving. But now it's been like constant, right? And sometimes like you could just see my stomach like
Shift.
like you
Yeah.
could just see you could just see the like see all that. Um, but I'm just grateful that at night I don't have all those movement and I'm able to sleep, right? Because like right now, sometimes they feel like the way I was trying to describe it to all of us, like when you go to like if you get like a one of those like chair massagers, like if you get your nail done or whatever the case is, and then you kind of feel the those little balls like massaging you, right? Sometimes it feels the movement feel like this. It doesn't hurt, but just kind of like okay, I'm feeling some knees, I'm feeling some elbows.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that. Um,
Well, apart from that, there's
Mm-hmm.
no other major things. You don't have any hemorrhoids,
No.
which is I heard that could happen. Mm-hmm. The back pain, I'm not sure. We're in week 34, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if you'll get back pain, honestly,
Yeah.
because a lot of people already start to experience it.
Yeah.
The baby's since week 30, the baby's been rapidly growing.
Yeah.
The stomach, like where your stomach used to feel it, you say where it's bloated. Now it's there.
It's there. Yeah.
So definitely,
Because I will go to bed, I will wake up, and I feel like okay, my stomach is not so big anymore.
yeah,
But like now, I wake up is this size.
yeah. So
It's like there's not much. The difference between the morning and night is not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Like not it's not that big compared to before, where you used to be like, oh, look like you just like took out 2 inches or something.
yeah, and also
Yeah.
Simone walks like she's pregnant.
When I first get up.
When you first get up, I don't know.
Yeah, when I
I
first.
think you have like 20 steps before you start walking kind of normal.
Well, I am pregnant.
Yeah, but I'm talking about you have a pregnancy like waddle, like
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, it's true. Whenever I sit down for a long time, and then when I first get up, those first, I don't know, 5 minutes, well, not really 5 minutes, like first 1, 2, 3 minutes, I'm definitely like, yeah, a little bit like, ooh, okay, I need to find my footing. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
But I'm still walking, still doing my 10,000 steps a day.
yeah. So let's talk about the. So we spoke about the midwife appointment
And we had another one again.
before the trip. Now after the trip, so the trip is we went to Jamaica for our
For
baby moon, and after Jamaica we went to our baby shower in New York. But we'll cover that in the next video.
Yeah.
Right now, it's focused on what Simone's feeling and how she is at 8 months,
Yeah.
and some other things. So let's talk about the appointment after.
After,
Yeah.
okay. Went to the appointment, and I got to see the fourth midwife, right? Midwife. So because like I said, the center has up to four, and they want to make sure I have my main one, and then they want to make sure that you're familiar, you're comfortable. Every other midwives knows where you are, et cetera, et cetera. So this was like the fourth one that I got to meet. She was just as sweet, and so the checkup is the same thing, right? Just like before, 1 hour, you come in. She asks you question as if she doesn't have a reference, whatever. She asks you question, how's your stress level? What have you been eating? Have you been moving? Since she was aware that we travel, she asked about that, like, how was it? Did I have any complication, anything like that? And also kind of like ask me what I'm eating to kind of like hear what she needs to hear, if I'm drinking enough water, if I'm sleeping, if my stress level
While you're
is
talking, I'm gonna search something because it's gonna come up.
okay. So she asked me all those questions, which I always appreciate. She asked me if my vitamins or if I still have my vitamins. I think I was out of some, so she gave me those. And then they start, after all the questions, they start with the physical one, right? So, they take my blood pressure, they take my oxygen level, all that stuff. And then they go about checking the baby, which is like my favorite part, right? They go about checking the baby, they check the baby's heart rate, they check the position of the baby, and they're trying to they could tell what the head of the baby is because the head of the baby has been down for a while now,
Yeah, I think
right?
it's been down for the whole pregnancy.
Yeah. Well, not so much. No, before the head was kind of like here.
That's true.
Yeah, and
Sorry.
then it went
I
down.
think yeah, when it started to get bigger.
Yeah. So basically, she checked that. Now they want to check if the baby was where the baby exactly was facing, and they were having they kind of like were having a hard time because she just said my stomach muscle are just so strong, so it's kind of hard to get a feel of like exactly what a baby
Yeah.
is.
So I was when she was describing it, I was like, her ab muscle is like a shield, almost like the texture of your muscles felt like the baby.
Yeah.
So she couldn't like not figure out, but it was difficult for her to feel for the baby.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, she kept on saying like, "Oh my God, like I really can't tell. I can't really tell. I could just tell where the head is, but I can't really tell where the other part is. Even
Because they're
sometimes
looking for the heartbeat.
with heartbeat,
Yeah.
yeah. Even sometimes to measure the belly, where sometimes they have like a hard time. Like when the student doula does it, sometimes like it's different than what the actual doula does. I say doula. When a student midwife does it, sometimes it's a little bit different. Because like also sometimes like she's like, wait, is this your abs or that's the baby? So they have to make sure they do that more than maybe once. So that was interesting. She said, you know what, everything is fine. We're just having a hard time really feeling because she's like asking me, where do you feel the movement? I said, well, pretty much everywhere. She said, okay, that makes sense. But she wanted to see if the butt is facing this way or that
Yeah.
way. And she just said, I really can't. I'm trying to, but it's just like, your ab make it a little bit more
Yeah.
difficult because I have too much tone in my ab. She was like, yeah, you have too much muscle in your stomach. So it makes it a little bit more challenging to feel which part is the baby and which part is not. But everything is all good.
That wasn't any like we've had that conversation with the OB
Yeah.
where something's supposed to happen and they can't
Yeah,
do it.
yeah.
But this one wasn't like it didn't worry us.
No, it didn't work because she just said like, the baby's fine. She just said it's only because the way you're and now it kind of makes sense, right? Because like as the baby gets stronger, now the baby could push toward more my abdomen. And before, when the baby's still like a little bit like, still developing all his or her muscle, whatever strength, it was hard for the baby to kind of push against me. But now that the baby is getting stronger, of course, he or she could push and I could feel it outside. But yeah, so anyway, it wasn't like alarming. She just said, you know what, I can't really tell where the butt or the legs are. But the baby's fine. The head is pointing down. and soon enough the baby, I should say, at this point the baby can't even turn anymore. Like, the baby cannot be breached because there's not much space to
Breach.
breach. There's not much space left for the baby to like make a backflip or anything like that. So yeah, that was the last appointment.
No. So what I'm looking for is because we have to do one more screening
Okay.
before your before your pregnancy for our next.
Oh, okay.
And I'm trying to find out what it's called and I can't find it.
GS something like that.
Yeah, I was trying to look for it but I can't find it. So she was just telling us that we have one more screening before
Yeah.
the for our for when during one of our appointments.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because our next appointment is going to be the last of the every 2 weeks, and after that appointment, it's every week. So we're really getting close to
Delivery.
There we go. Really getting close. So
Yeah.
there's one more screening. I guess I'll mention that in the next video because I literally forgot.
Or maybe we could write it down or something like that.
Yeah,
But it's to check for.
it's some kind of like was it a bacteria?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
They want to check a bacteria so that when the baby comes out, the baby's not affected by it.
Yeah.
So basically, they check it. It doesn't
Yeah.
take too long to check
It's a
it.
swab.
The swab, yeah, you check it, and if you do have it, then they have like options how to like they make sure
antibodies, yeah.
they make sure the baby doesn't
Yeah,
it's
but
not
that's
affected.
that's later. I just wanted to find out if I could.
Yeah,
what it was
I think it was
called.
like I forgot
Yeah,
myself.
it was an acronym, and the acronym meant something. So I was
Yeah,
looking for
yeah,
it.
yeah. So yeah, that was it. That she said we have one
Yeah.
more. So we're supposed to do that next time.
No,
we
not
go.
not next time, but the following.
The following week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So not next week, but the following.
The following week.
Yeah.
Okay. Cause because you want to do that one after
Yeah, to
30,
be like 37.
something
That'd
like
be 37.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. So
And yeah, 37 weeks is our magic number, so we're in the good graces of delivering in the birth center.
yeah.
37 and 42. So
Yep.
we want to
Want to be there. Want to be there. So not before, not after 42
Yeah.
weeks. But yeah. So yeah, that appointment went fine.
Yeah, everything was good with
yeah.
that one. Okay, so skip to the next. Whoop, I had that in my handy dandy.
No, because I forget everything
iPad.
these days. What is the next thing?
Oh yeah, this is describing that your energy levels is down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Symptoms. Wait, anything new going on?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing new. Like I
Your skin hasn't broken out. Nothing crazy.
No, my skin is fine.
No. Weight gain. How's that? Did you track?
Honestly, I haven't been tracking because even at the midwife, don't even care about my
Yeah.
weight. I'm sure if I had gained drastically,
Yeah.
they would have probably asked me to like track it. But
My mother was like, "You look like you lost weight, or it didn't look like you gained weight because
Yeah.
you're talking about your face. I probably gained weight, but
yeah. But the thing is, I was tracking down my weight, and after a certain time, it was just like stagnant. Like my belly was getting bigger, but the weight on the scale was not getting. It wasn't changing. So I just kind of like, you know what, it's fine. I have been alternating like 2 or 3 tights that are super super light. That's what I've been wearing. I'm not wearing anything else because I'm sure. They're not soft.
so
because I
yeah,
need to be
Simone hasn't
comfortable.
bought any maternity clothes.
Actually, I just bought like a
Well, maternity, we talk about pants, like
no
extenders. And
Oh no,
nothing
no, I didn't.
like
I didn't
that.
need to buy that. And honestly, it doesn't look like I'm gonna have to.
Yeah,
Which is great because I didn't want to spend that money.
and the I know the last episode we were talking about the bras that you weren't gonna get anything. or
I
something
know,
like that.
but I finally got one maternity bra, which I have been lazy and haven't tried on. So I got one, and if it fits well, then I get a few more. But yeah, I would need those because I want to need those for at least a year.
Yeah,
For at least a year. So I want to try the one that I got. I got it from Target. Nothing fancy.
yeah.
Another friend who gave birth not too long ago also referred me to that, told me about it. So I bought that. But like in terms of like body wise, like change, not too crazy. Like
Yeah.
yeah, like my ring fits the way it fits before. It could be a little snug, especially on hot days like today. My appetite is fine. My craving is not too crazy anymore. I'm not craving. Yeah, I'm not craving certain things like I used to crave. And then now, that I'm getting closer to pregnancy,
You getting close to the delivery?
see my brain. That I'm getting close to delivery, I am trying to make sure that. So I like right now I'm not eating any more red meat. Right, I don't eating more red meat. I'm eating more greens.
Why?
Well, not really more greens, but I'm just trying to make sure I eat like greens and more fish and chicken. Right,
Why?
because first of all, when you're pregnant, you're a little bit more constipated than you're normal.
Well, you're constipated.
Huh?
No, because you're constipated.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
not a
you're
little
more
bit more. You're a lot more.
a lot more, but it wasn't
Yeah.
so terrible. It wasn't
At the
like
beginning it was.
I mean, when I was taking those iron pills.
Yeah. I'm saying, yeah,
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
beginning it was.
Yeah, but it was iron pills. When I stopped those, it was fine. So I want to make sure, like my mom told me, the midwife told me, a couple of friends who gave birth, you don't want to be constipated going to labor delivery. You don't want to do that. So because I know red meat, if when I eat red meat, if I don't have a lots of greens with it, I want to have a little bit of, I'm gonna run to a wall or something. So I'm trying to like
Constipation? That's a wall?
whatever.
Okay.
I'm trying not to
Okay.
gross people out. I'm trying to
Well,
like
this
just
is pregnancy. It's gonna get a lot more nastier than this.
okay. Anyway,
If you could talk about
so
constipation.
all right, I'm trying to make sure my bowel movements are fine.
Smooth
So yes,
sailing.
smooth groove. So like right now, I'm trying to eat mostly fish and mostly chicken. That's that.
Okay.
Right? You see, even like nah, this kid is moving.
Okay. What else? Let's see.
That's
We are not doing a third ultrasound.
okay. Yes.
We're not doing that.
You know why? Because this doctor, the office person, whatever, called me, and first they had to reschedule my appointment. Okay, fine, and then they sent me a text, which we had changed our insurance, but they have it since January. Actually, before January, because
Yeah.
we already knew about the insurance since December. So before December, we give them the new insurance so they can kind of like check and make sure. Anyway, whenever we go to the doctor anyway, Oliver always make sure our insurance, they take our insurance before they even do the work because you could check it online. So we don't go there and then they say, oh, we don't use your insurance. So Oliver does all the groundwork. So going there, we already know like they take our insurance, right? Even though we switch it. So before the new insurance kicks in, Oliver give it to them to have in their system. So when we come back, it's all good, right?
Yeah.
So they have that since January. But anyway, so she texted me and said, "Oh, can I have your new insurance card?" I'm like, "Okay, fine." So I send it to her. She does whatever she does, and she get back to me. And then she comes back and tells me that I have to pay what? I was like,
Yeah.
some crazy amount of money. I'm like, why? She said, well, that's how much you got to, that's kind of like, no matter what, you got to pay this, you got to pay this. I said, you know what? How about we just cancel the appointment and I'm going to talk to my husband and figure things out. So she said, okay, no problem. So I canceled the appointment. And then I remember my midwife say she does not need a third ultrasound, right? But I just want to make sure I recall correctly. So we had to like go to the appointment and ask her also. And then I'm talking to Oliver and I asked a couple of other moms that I know, even like in the group, like in my mom's group, whatever, like as in, did you guys need to take a third ultrasound? And everyone said, well, the midwife said, no, we don't need it because the second one was good. Had the second one not be the way we wanted to and with something specific we're looking for, then you could use a third ultrasound, but you don't need it. If you want to take it, fine, but it's not necessary for us. And all the other moms too say like, we didn't really use it. Some say she used it because she wanted to see her baby. Remember how at first I was kind of like anxious, like, and I used to be like paranoid because I wanted to hear the baby's heart all the time,
Yeah.
right? So now I don't have that anymore because the baby moves so much.
Kicking your butt.
Sometimes like I wake up, I'm like, okay, baby, just move so I know you're here. And then the baby moves. That's how often this kid is moving. So like I feel way more at peace. I don't need to go and hear the heartbeat. It would have been nice to see the face again, see the little toes. It would have been nice, but not for that price when this baby's
Yeah.
going to be here anytime soon. And that money could be used for something else. So
So
within,
it seemed like when I called the insurance about that, because that was kind of weird. I was like, why is it so much? It seemed like the third one, on at least the insurance I got now, is not medically necessary. So it was almost like a luxury.
yeah.
A luxury scan or something
Yeah.
like that. Whatever code they use or whatever, I don't know, but it seemed like it wasn't medically necessary.
Yeah.
So it wasn't covered by the insurance.
Exactly. And then the things like they didn't tell you that. They did the ultrasound guy, the doctor, they don't tell you that obviously, right? Like they're not gonna tell you. Come here, get your ultrasound. Yeah. So had it being something preventative, I wouldn't
Yeah.
have to pay for it. But because just this one just looked like, oh, she just
Yeah,
wanna
everything
come
is
in,
good.
everything's good,
Yeah,
but she just wanna come
there's
and get
nothing to
pictures.
yeah, it's nothing to follow up with. There's
Yeah.
no danger
Exactly.
or nothing at risk. So that's why I'm assuming. I don't know, but
Yeah, yeah.
let's keep it
But
there.
that's how I think that's what it is. But yeah, so if you're in the same predicament and you get that bill for your, your third ultrasound, it's up to you to decide if you want to do it. But if money's a little tight, you could find out if you really need it, like we did, and decide for yourself. We
All right.
decide that no third ultrasound.
What else? Simone went to the dentist.
Yes.
A lot of people don't talk about this. I haven't seen anyone talk about it,
Oh
but
yeah.
pregnant women's gums is very, very important to check up on because women have and can lose their teeth while being pregnant.
Yeah.
If you're not eating the right, I'm assuming if you're not eating the right stuff, maybe I'm wrong on that one.
I don't even know. It could
But
be
it
whatever.
could be genetic, but
I mean, because
nutrients.
this baby's feeding off of you. The
Yeah,
baby
the
takes.
nutrients could be pulled from your gums,
Yeah.
and you could lose your teeth. So I've seen women on, well, at least on the internet, that had dentures on the top and bottom because that particular one had 3 kids. So
Yeah, yeah,
I guess genetically that's the first thing to go.
yeah,
But yeah, so Simone's got teeth checked, no X-rays, just
yeah.
I'm assuming just a check. 'Cause
Yeah,
I didn't go to that appointment.
yeah, she had a camera that she put in my mouth, and then she was like looking at all the teeth and everything
Yeah.
like that. She said it's fine, and I'm gonna come. I did that, and then after the baby's here, then I'm gonna go for ultras. I'm gonna go for
X-ray.
X-ray. She's gonna check my gum again and just make sure that I'm okay, that I don't have
Yeah.
any
Then proceed normally.
proceed normally. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, just a little bit about that. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Yeah. So with this video, I don't know if we're gonna do another update video, depending.
Yeah.
I'm not sure because we're getting down to game time, and if we have time, we will. But
Yeah.
we're at 34 weeks. This baby could pop at any time. So if I can, it'll be later into this month. And when that happens and the channel starts to move in a different direction, now I'll inform. But right now, Simone's good. Simone's trekking. I hope this doesn't come off like Simone's perfect
No.
because you haven't been through a lot.
No, honestly, it is a blessing.
Yeah.
My pregnancy has been
She's not lying about what she's going through.
No.
It's been
It's-
relatively smooth sailing.
yeah, like I said, like right now, what's hitting me like a truck is the fact that I'm tired. Which I also mentioned in my first trimester, I was sleeping like crazy. So
Yeah,
the
but
same thing now. It's like
everything's going well. No diabetes, no,
No.
hemorrhoids, no
yeah,
constant constipation.
yeah, no pain, no back
No.
pain, anything like that.
Yeah, no back pain.
mean,
So everything's been
The only time I mentioned when I was having that little pelvic discomfort, I
Yeah.
mentioned that, and then I make sure that oh yeah,
Yeah,
that we
good. Bring that up.
the
You got it.
chiropractor. I canceled my last appointment because I think I had a couple of clients that I didn't schedule properly, so I canceled that. So I'm gonna call the chiropractor tomorrow and schedule something hopefully Friday. So that's one thing that I'm also doing to kind of help me. So
Yeah, so she hasn't been to the chiropractor since we left. So yeah,
so I'm gonna
But yeah,
go and
so-
get adjusted again, however
case
he needs to be.
maybe,
Yeah,
yeah.
whatever. Yeah. But it's honestly so far it's been
Smooth sailing.
smooth sailing. I am very blessed. I'm very happy. I'm very grateful. Yeah,
it's all good.
yeah.
All right. I
I
think
don't know
that's
if
it.
this camera is gonna pick up, but my
No,
it's like doing this. It's
no, I
doing
won't pick that up. You're wearing black.
it. Okay.
All right. But that's it for today.
Yeah.
Thanks for
that's it.
joining us.
Should I mention that I'm so hot?
No,
Like no,
you,
since
you
this-
have been.
I have
That's
been?
constant. Yeah.
Oh my god! Even like right now, like it's like I just put me in the fridge. Put me in the fridge.
Not
Okay.
gonna get any better because it's getting hot over here.
I know. Wow. Okay.
But yeah, that's it. That's all we got for you today.
Yep.
We're in the corner, new little setup. We're gonna be here for a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. So
Are we gonna add another video about the last little visit with the the midwife.
I could plug it in there.
Okay, it doesn't need to, but
Yeah.
yeah, the last one.
But yeah, so all the YouTube stuff. If you enjoy our content,
We should have said that first.
I
We
know we
never. We
don't.
just
We
gotta
always
get
save for the
into
end
it.
because I always remember at the end.
Yeah. So if you're still here up to this
Yes.
point,
Or you skipped over here. Thank you.
yes,
Like, comment, subscribe, please. We're gonna keep this channel going.
yes.
I like doing this, so we'll try to do it as much as we can. But when the baby comes, we're gonna do it as much as we can. Anything else? Closing words? Any statements?
No,
Closing
that's
arguments?
it.
We're good.
Well, I wanted to say that officially, my mom is here in California
Oh
with
yeah.
us.
Oh, well, we'll get to that.
We'll get to
We'll
that.
get to that.
Okay.
All right. Goodbye.
Thank you. Until next time. Au revoir.
Peace.